Okay, what's going on? Let me see if I just have to update my personal. Okay, well, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, well, welcome. So I'm trying to figure out how I can also go live. I'm testing out a new software called Meld Studios, and I'm attempting to go live both on Facebook, my personal Facebook, as well as my Instagram. I'm sorry, as well as here on YouTube, but it's not working. But you know why I think it's not working is because I have not I did not have a persistent stream key. Yes, so unfortunately that's not going to be working. So I guess I'll try it again next time. But we're here on YouTube, and that's what matters, right? So welcome. All right, so here I go, youtube.com. So welcome. This is the very first AI Homegirl live stream, which is super exciting. And I got two people here with me. I guess I'll try it again next. What's poppin'? Said Cassius Couve. Welcome, whoever's here. All right, Cassius, I'll talk to you on the live. Thank you. I was on the front. All right, so welcome. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of the IRL tool. So this is the in real life automation flow, which is actually perfect that Cassius is here today because he is the person that I created this workflow for. And this is this already has been working in real time. I had a woman yesterday attend the masterclass that I did with High Level with Paulson, who is the director of business development at High Level. And we got to connect and show you exactly how it works. And within an hour after that masterclass was done, she was able to grab the bundle, which you see here, the link on the screen, irl.theaihomegirl.com, and set it up for her client. It's really that simple. And so you'll notice here on my lock screen, I have this lovely QR code, and I call this the IRL Connect code. And what happens is I go to an event. It could be a conference, it could be a show, any place where I am fostering an in-person connection, and I want to be able to connect with that person after the fact. And usually it's like, oh, should I text you? Should it be on Instagram? Should I go on LinkedIn? And this just allows me to make the decision and be like, oh, just scan my code. This is my Connect card. And once they scan this code, it opens up a form, which is powered by High Level. And they put in their name, they put in their phone number, we take a selfie together, and there's also a field there for additional like information. So maybe it's like they have a podcast, they put the name of the podcast or their product. And then once they say, let's connect, it automatically downloads my V card, like VCF, my contact card. They're able to save it in one click to their phone, which means the next step when they get a text message from me, it's not just from a random number. It shows my picture and my phone number and the selfie that we took together. So yes, IRL Cassius, exactly. And this is based off of Cassius's song, IRL, in real life. As you know, one of the things that I think is most important for agency owners is that we are solving a problem for somebody. I'm not just building some random thing. It's either for a problem that I'm facing to expedite my workflow or to solve a problem of a client. And in this case, that was for Cassius. So much love. Thank you. So yeah, today I wanted to just kind of go through the snapshot if anybody has any questions about what it includes, how to get it set up, if you've run into any roadblocks along the way. Like I said, it should be pretty straightforward. And I'm also going to post the link to the masterclass here. If you were not able to catch that masterclass yesterday with Paulson and I at High Level, the numbers are going on up. So that's what's up, y'all. Appreciate it. I'm glad that this is I've been getting really great feedback. So I went ahead and I put that in the chat there. Of course, make sure that you subscribed. This is my new channel, The AI Homegirl, where I'm pivoting to all things AI. I've been an artist for a very long time, rapping, singing, touring, dancing, acting, and now I'm incorporating those skills into the tech world, bridging the kind of rap scene, hip hop scene with Silicon Valley right over the bridge. All right. And so this networking tool has really been a lifesaver for me, and hopefully it's going to be the same for you. So let's get into it today, and I'm going to bring up the secret sauce on the back end. I see I got a couple people here in the room, so please say what's up. Go ahead, drop a comment, like the video, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to people that are just joining along. This is Kayla Love showing off the IRL tool. And if you haven't gotten your IRL bundle yet, make sure you go to the link that's right here down below on the screen, irl.theaihomegirl.com, because that's where I'll be sending all of your exclusive behind the scenes resources. And today I'm going to hop in and show you the back end more in detail for what this IRL flow entails and exactly how you can set it up. So if anybody is watching this and you got your computer open, get that snapshot, bring it into a sub account, and you can actually follow along and have this with you right now. All right, so there's also a lot of add-ons that I'm super excited, and I'm going to show you just a couple of them today. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the first one, which is the form that I use for my own internal use. All right. So this is my IRL internal form. And let me go ahead and preview this. When I'm on the go, I might not always have the time to get onto my computer and update the information of the event. So I want to be able to do that with the quickness by adding my form here. So let me go ahead and pull in this display capture, and it's gonna be the AI homegirl. And feel free, like, if you can go ahead and put into the comments where people are tuning in from, how you found the stream here today, and let it be known. I'm actually gonna switch over into Zoom here. How the audios, this is again my first live stream, but I'll be doing more of these, especially as we get into some of the really advanced automations that you can build on top of this flow. So any person that's doing live events, this is going to be an absolute game changer for y'all. All right, excellent. So let me go ahead and do a little something here in the back end, display capture. Browser. There we go. I had to wait 5 minutes from subbing for a new comment. Love this IRL way of connecting. Oh man, well I appreciate you, Howard. That's something I'm testing out. So maybe I'll be like, let people know, hey, make sure that you that you tap in before I forgot that I had that. So maybe there's some people that are itching to to comment in here. Oh wow, look at. Has anybody ever used Meld Studio? That is currently what I'm using right now. It's my first time, but this is a free alternative to OBS. OBS is also free, but if you've ever used OBS, you know that it can be somewhat difficult to navigate, let's say. It's not that intuitive. So I'm gonna do a device capture of my Zoom, and there I am. So you should be able to see me now, and I'll be able to share my screen here. Okay, let me go ahead and there we go. So I'm gonna start this recording. So welcome, and welcome Howard, welcome anybody else. I love to be interactive on these, so if you have any problems that you need help with, if you've ran into any roadblocks, if you want any feedback, if you have some cool ideas on how you want to upgrade this, then let's talk about it. Let's see. Sheila said, hi, I love this snapshot. And yes, I had to wait 5 minutes to comment after subscribing. Okay, well, I appreciate your patience, y'all. And Cassius says, I like Meld way more than OBS. Yeah, because OBS is just, it's a learning curve for sure. I watched the masterclass yesterday. I had my client set up for this weekend's event. She loved it. Huge win. Awesome, Sheila. I'm so excited to see, get that feedback for you from your clients. And I think it's just a really amazing way to add one of the easiest value adds that you can. Because I think a lot of times we get overwhelmed thinking that we have to build out like these really intense like automations and bots and whatnot. But this is something that you literally set up from just that mini course in less than an hour that's going to be working in. And I can't wait to dive into the bonuses. Yes, I'll probably be doing another live stream specifically on the DMs to dollars bonus. I even had James Hurst, he's a heavy hitter in the high level group, and he was asking about the keyword automations for Facebook pages. So I actually had set one up today that's actually in the group right now. And I have some other kind of supercharged events there. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to show you this, the back end here, so that you can actually test out this in real time with me. All right. So one of the things that I built into the snapshot is the ability for you to update your event on the go. And that's one of the things that I'm most excited about. And I do that through this, a form here. All right. So when you're ready to update your events on the go, then you can, you're going to put in your email, and that's going to be your own internal email. And then I'll put the event name. So the event name is IRL Supercharge live stream. And note that at the bottom here, I also have what the current value is. And then it'll have a tag. So as you know, the tags are used for segmentation so that I can go and actually sort by tag if I wanted to send an email follow-up, not to everybody that I've met in real life, but the people I met at a specific event. Maybe there was a resource or something that was specific to just that event. So I'd have an internal tag. And this one would be, YouTube live, right? Something that you will recognize. And then the VCF link is, only updated at setup. So I already updated this before. This is just for me on the go. Oh, you can't see my screen? Thank you. Oh, I guess it was an overwhelm. Can we switch my screen? I believe that I can. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Built-in Retina display, Zoom, Meld Studio, the AI Homegrown. Let's see what screen it is. Did I freeze up, y'all? Did I freeze? Let me see. It is my links.soulstack. Let me go into my links.soulstack. Not seeing your form. I'm working on that right now. And Sheila, I added the DMs to dollars bonuses. So you should be able to refresh and see the courses, and a new one is added in that, the course area. Stan, hey, what's going on, Stan? I see that you were asking how to create a VCF link. Well, I can also show you that today, but there's a couple different ways about going about it. The easiest one I found is just to use Apple Contacts and create a contact, but there's like the VCF card creators where you just go in and you fill out a form of all of the information that you want other people to have, which is typically your phone number for sure, your high level phone number, your headshot, your name, if you have a title, if you have a name that's maybe difficult to pronounce, you can even put phonetically the pronunciation. And so you'll put all of that information in there and then create it as a file type called the VCF card. And that is the file type that cell phones are able to read that connects them, that makes them a contact in your phone. So that's why that step is so important, because in the past, what do we have to do? Oh, here, can you text me so that I have your number? Then you go back and then you say, click save, add as new contact, and put in their name. This basically bypasses that product. Okay, I created, but how do I get the VCF link? Amazing that High Level now supports VCFs. So you would just upload that directly into your media library. It's really easy. I Googled it yesterday. Google made it too easy. You just add the contact and then export it as a VCF. There you go. You have to upload it to share. Oh, so Sheila, you actually uploaded it as a share folder. Okay, that's what I used to do before High Level had integrated their ability to do this internally. So let me actually show you now what we're able to do. And let me see if I can get my share screen into... There we go. Let me know if you're able to see my shared screen now. But yes, and I'm also going to pull up to where you'll be able to see the, where you're also going to be able to see how to upload it into the media file. And this is actually helpful for you too. Okay, perfect. For you too, Sheila, because you don't have to use Google. Excellent. So let me go ahead and should move this. So here I'm in my media storage right now. And this was an update that just happened from high level about a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, something like that, where you can now upload your VCF directly into the media storage library. Before, it only allows like PNGs and JPEGs, PDFs, etc. MP3s, right? But here you can see that I've been testing out, and I even got caches. There's caches right here, VCF. So Stan, once you upload your VCF by going into your high level media storage, then you just click those three dots and get link. Okay. And then those three, this is where I would paste the link. All right. And this is the internal form, which means that this is just for you to update your events on the go. Typically, you're only going to update your VCF one time because it's static information. I mean, unless you get a phone number change or you want to update your headshot or you get a new social media handle, it's going to be static, okay? So then you would just click update event info. And once you do that, then you're going to get the notification that your values have been updated. So now let's go ahead and go into the back end and see how that looks for us. And the Connect card. And now you're actually going to be able to use the Connect card in real time. All right. So if I was going to go to preview, well, this one actually isn't connected to, this is my just preview. So it doesn't have an A2P number. You do need to have an A2P number. But now let me show you when I pull it up. This is what will show on somebody's mobile device. And it says, let's connect. And you can see it updated IRL Supercharge live stream, which is what I just entered in my internal form. And so that's the way that we're able to get to have something that's way more custom, because when you have these other third-party tools like Dot or Popple or Hi Hello Me that kind of have this similar digital business card function, it's all general. It doesn't allow you to actually track where you met that person and then have that connected to their contact. So you'll always remember where you met that person. And when they're opening it up, they're like, oh, wow, it feels like this was made just for me because it's reflecting the actual event that you're at, right? So let's connect IRL Supercharge live stream. So as you can see, it's a very simple form. First name, phone number. Let's take a selfie, which is going to open up they'll have the option to either select a picture that exists in their gallery already from their camera roll or to take a new picture. And then here's the anything else that you would like me to know. And again, this is where I'd say, oh, can you write your company name? Or can you write the name of that podcast that you mentioned? Or can you write that person that you wanted to introduce me to? Anything like that, because I will show you in the future how you can take this information, send it via a webhook on the back end to ChatGPT, and then write a custom message depending on what's on this field. So if I was to automate to take it to the next level and automate my follow-up, I can say like, yeah, I met this person. They want me to be a guest on their podcast, this. So then my message would automatically follow up with them, but it would be about the specific thing that we talked about. So this is a field I'm working on some magical automations in the back end, but just so you can kind of see the vision. Sheila says, yes, my client has 2 events this weekend and she will be able on her own change this. Super easy client side and keeps everything organized and tagged. So good to keep up with your network. Oh, Sheila, that is music to my ears because I have gone through that as well. And, it helps with right now, what I'm helping you get set up with is just the infrastructure of organizing those contacts, remembering them, having the nurture sequences, but I will be showing you the ways that you can just supercharge this unbelievably. You can build an entire business just around this particular tool. And that's what I'm going to be showing in the next couple weeks to months. And you're going to actually get to witness it all in real time. I'm building out a really complex workflow for a major client right now that I'm excited to share. But it all started with this snapshot. This it seems super simple, but there's so much that you can do. So I'm going to actually switch over and go into my actual Kayla Love account. So this is just the demo account where you're seeing, because I don't want to, show all of my links. And then you all will have the opportunity to test this out for yourself. So Stan, did that answer your question about the VCF link? I just want to make sure that you feel good and comfortable and confident that you'd be able to navigate that. And Howard, if I can get some feedback from you, if you were able to get your bundle and set this up. Just want to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And let me go ahead and show you in the back end on my actual account with a number. And some people had asked me, well, what if I don't have an A2P approved phone number on my high level account? I just have not been, I haven't been in the place where I need to have any SMS marketing yet. A2P, I haven't been able to get approved. What do I do? Well, you can always, instead of having a phone number field, have an email field. And instead of sending the photo and your follow-up via phone, you can send it via email. All right. You can still keep the VCF so that they have your phone number or whatnot, but maybe it's your actual phone number. So that's not where the automation is happening. It's happening in the emails. So there's always ways that we can work around. We always got to work with what we got, right? Not really, but I will try Googling it again. So Stan, you said that you have created the V card and now you want to get the link. Here, I'm going to, let me just give you a quick a demo, Stan. Okay. Because I want to make sure that you get this. Okay. So I'm here in my Kayla Love LLC account. This is my actual account, and I'm going to go to my media storage. All right. So I have a little bit of a custom sidebar going on here. But I think it's still called media storage or media library in your account. And now you're just going to click here and upload, and the file that you said that you already have, you're just going to upload it here, Stan. Right? Like Sheila's saying, upload the VCF file to your high level media storage. And then here's one that I already have uploaded. I'm going to click these 3 dots and then get link. All right. So that is the link that you will need to have to put into that internal form. And once you do that and it updates the custom value in your account, then it will automatically be sent out when somebody clicks the connect button on the form. All right. And so it's super easy, Stan. Like Sheila said, we're just uploading it to the media storage and then grabbing the link here. It used to be a lot more complicated because Google made you create a direct download link and all of this stuff. But now this is 100% powered on high level, which I'm so excited to announce, because before it was like high level in Google Docs and Google Drive. But now you can actually do that. So, okay, your QR code did not give you a VCF file. So the VCF file is something that you have to make on your own, right? So the QR code right now is just going to the form, not necessarily the file. They're two different things. Okay. So that's probably where the disconnect code is. Exactly like Sheila's saying, the QR code is for the form, not for the VCF file. The QR code is just more so, it is what makes it easy for somebody to access this when we're out there networking. Okay, I'm out here networking, then they're able to do this. But once they go to the QR code and they go to the form and they click Let's Connect, that is the point when the VCF. I'm trying a different generator. I understand all that. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that we are on the same page here. Okay. So let me know. I'm not sure kind of the difference with the generator would be, but let me know if that's not clear, because you got some people here that's trying to help you out. All right, let me go to my form here and show you my, I'm going to go to first my internal form and update it. I loaded the snapshot, going to test on A2P sub account later today. Thanks again. Love that. Awesome, Howard. Yes, let me know how it goes. I use QR codes all the time, not just getting a VCF file. I'm okay. Okay, yeah, because just to be clear, the QR code is going to the form. It's not a QR code that's attached to the VCF. All right, just to be clear. I think that might be where the disconnect is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out IRL Supercharge live stream, AI homegirl, YouTube. I'm just doing my internal form. And now I'm going to pull up the form that anybody here can test out. The form that if I was to go out in person, I would be able to use this form to capture their information, to capture the selfie. And I also recommend putting it on like a subdomain. I think I have one. Let's see. Yep, we're good. Okay, excellent. Then I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. So here I am. Let's connect the IRL Supercharge live stream, the AI Homegirl. And another trick that I would to make this work even further is this right now is a white labeled forms link. And that is okay. But when we want to be able to give this information really quickly, we want to be able to add this to an actual form. So, or to a site to make it easy. So the best way to do that, and again, I'm working in my live account, so I don't want to like accidentally show some contact information. So I'm going to periodically unshare my screen and then share it again. But what I can do is create my IR resources, my connect website. Here we go. So let me go ahead and show. So I just created a simple website. It's just a one page. And if I go to preview the link, it's connect.theaihomegirl.com. All right. So it's the same thing, except one is the actual link of the form itself. And then the other one is just a blank website page, a landing page that has the form embedded into it. And the reason that we want to do that is so that we can connect it to a domain, and that allows it to be super easy. So when I'm creating this QR code, the QR code is not going to the links.soulstack.ai with the widget and the forms link. It's just going to connect to .theaihomegirl.com. Okay. And then that's going to just make it super easy. So even if I couldn't remember what this is, or it's not scanning or something, I could be like, just go to connect.theaihomegirl.com and you still have the same ability. All right. So that's just another quick tip to just make everything go a little bit easier and faster. And then here I can go to that on my phone. So let's go ahead and try it out, and we'll see how it looks on the back end. Okay. So connect, and feel free to try it out too, because this is my real account. All right. So this is like a live working prototype. And as you can see, there it is. That's how it looks like. Let's connect IRL Supercharge live stream the AI Homegirl. So that's how it looks on mobile, right? And Sheila's saying, perfect. So I can load it on my client side and it looks like it comes from them. Yes, there you go. So then it goes to their website. Exactly. And so when I go to that, I can just go ahead and put in the name. I can put in the phone number and then take a selfie. So here it's going to show that I can either go to my camera, my camcorder, or my files and take my selfie. Oh, hold on. I really need to clean this camera. Sorry, y'all. So there's my selfie. Oh, no. I have self-timer on. I can't wait 10 seconds. Hold on, y'all. There you go. Take my selfie. Once the selfie is taken, it will show the image, and then you can put okay if you like it, or sometimes you'd be like, oh, that wasn't a good picture, and you'll retry. Anything else you'd like me to know? Thank you. And then click to get my info. All right. So depending on the Wi-Fi at the event, sometimes this does take a minute, but I assure you, if you click yes, it already goes in the back end. And now it's prompting me. Oh no, you can't see me. Thank you. All right. On the back end, it is prompting me now to download that card. And look, I got a text message, y'all. And the text message that says, hey, Kayla, great connecting with you at the IRL Supercharge live stream, the AI Homegirl, let's stay in touch. Okay, so that all just happened in real time right there from my phone. I tested it myself, all by going to connect.theaihomegirl.com. All right, now let's take a look at the back end and see ways that we can further supercharge this snapshot. All right, this is the part that I get real excited about. But I wanted to keep it simple so that you have the ability to customize depending on you and your client's needs. All right. So that was really important, just to give you the ideas and to show you how to do it now that you have your foundation. So now I'm going to go to the main workflow that powers this tool. All right. So you, again, if you don't have this, then irl.theaihomegirl.com is where you get the snapshot. Howard says, gotta jump to another call, but thanks again for sharing all this. Been blown away since you demoed this to us back in October. Oh, thank you, Howard. Thank you. Just honestly, you are a big reason why this tool has blown up into what it has. So I appreciate you for believing in me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again in October in Dallas at the High Level Summit. All right. So here we are. We can see the enrollment history. There I am, my internal notification. It showed that I just went through this workflow. So what happened was the form was submitted, the IRL Connect form. I programmed it so that it would send the message, right? So it pulls in their first name and it pulls in the event name. And then I have the attachment here. So the attachment was added through the URL of the custom value, not through add an attachment, okay? So that's how we're able to make sure that it sends dynamically. Then I made sure that I also have first attribution. So if you met this person multiple times, it's always going to, or you went through this flow at different events, it's going to override each time. It's going to reset. But if we want to be able to save the very first place where we met this person, so that's where I put the first meeting location as a custom value. So you can always pull that in. And then I also added the dynamic tag, which we had updated in our internal form. And just because I like that little dopamine rush of knowing that I have somebody that is a new connect, I put an internal notification. So every time I go through that process, I will get a email that says, hey, new connect at the event name, and then here's their contact name, and then all of the information that I collected from them. Okay. So yes, very cool, says Sheila. Thank you. But now let's say that not every connection is, meant to be the connection that you're going to like collaborate with right now. In this world of networking and business, sometimes it's connections that need time to foster over a couple days or weeks or months or even years. And a big problem that I've had going to so many conferences is that I will connect with somebody at one point of time and then realize it wasn't the right time. Maybe I didn't have the thing ready, and then forget who was really interested, or it's awkward to go back and try and like ignite that connection. They might forget who you are. You have to do all of this extra follow-up. So this is a really simple way to overcome that, and it's with a wait step. So here I'm going to add an action, and I'm going to put a wait step in, and I'm going to put this wait step for 365 days. So 365 days. So I'll put down wait 1 year. And after a year, I'm going to send them another text message. Okay. And then this message is going to say, hey, and then I can pull in again their name, first name. Can you believe that we took this picture a year ago at, and then this is where I can put that custom value. But again, we don't want the custom value to be just the meeting location. It might have changed. We want that to be the first meeting location. So here I have custom fields, first meeting location. And you'll see that it has the little handshake emoji. Now, all of my snapshots come with a specific emoji so that you're able to identify all of the linked assets very easily. So you'll be able to search for that first meeting location. Hey, can you believe we took this picture a year ago at, and then the first meeting location. Hope all is well. And then I can add the attachment. And again, remember, we're adding the attachment not as this link here that's going to prompt you to upload, but add it through a URL. And you can see that it allows for custom values. And I already have this one here, the contact to the IRL picture. Save action. So now I just was able to take the same snapshot that you all got with the link below, and now add just an extra layer of long-term nurturing, right? And it doesn't have to be, a year. Maybe it could be 6 months from now. It could be, if you're wanting to keep the nurturing shorter and, maybe you're not able to follow up with them this month, but you want the reminder, maybe you set it for a month from now or 3 months from now. This is where you have the ability to customize this workflow for your business to really serve the needs of you and your client. So, yeah, Sheila's saying such a simple way to keep them organized, right? So now we have a wait step that's going to nurture them and remind them, hey, a year ago we met at this event and we had taken this picture. Now, let's say that there's a couple ways that you can take that person now and like actually further nurture them. And that's kind of beyond the IRL flow and more so what is specific to your business. Do you want to get them into your funnel? Do you want to send them a lead magnet? Do you want to have them be booked for a calendar or enroll in a class or attend a live stream? Those are things that we can all program into now. So that's the nature sequence. But let me show you a couple other unique ways that you can supercharge your snapshot. All right. One of the problems here is that you don't get their email. All right. So this collects their name, it collects their phone number, but of course we want to also do email marketing. Now, the easiest way to collect somebody's email a lot of times is through a lead magnet. So you have, my free bundle with the link below and the IRL.the.ai homegirl. I get your email and now I can send you more additional snapshots, trainings, all this type of stuff. So I can do the same thing here where I can put in just let's do a wait step here. And I'm just going to wait like 1 minute. Or I'll wait like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. All right. So 0.2, right? And when I put that wait step, so like wait 20 seconds, and then I can send another SMS and say, by the way, can I send you my free guide on custom GPTs? And then just give me your email and I'll send it ASAP. Okay. Now, as you may know, High Level is such an intelligent platform that it's able to extract somebody's email from a workflow. So whenever you have somebody that's sending you, for example, an Instagram DM, or you're having that information being captured in an SMS flow, High Level will automatically pull the phone number and or the email address and map it to that contact field. This was one of the most mind-blowing things once I realized that you could actually do this, because in the past, I would be trying to collect emails in my Instagram DMs, and I would put like a little story sticker and I'd be like, hey, do you want to join my email list? Like, write your email. And then after the 24 hours was up, I would go through all the stickers and I would like take screenshots of them. And then I would sit down at my MailChimp and then I would add new contact, name, and then put in their email. And as you can imagine, that was not a very efficient way of doing things. And of course, High Level solved all of that, because now I can also create an additional workflow saying, hey, when I have a contact that has this trigger and or has this tag and I get their email contact field is updated where it's not empty, then I want to send them this lead magnet or whatever the case is. So you can actually automate sending out the lead magnet all right there in the text conversation, all right there in the Instagram DMs. All right. And that's, if you all are going to continue to follow me, make sure you subscribe, make sure that you get the bundle, because I'm going to be showing you not only how to further supercharge the IRL tool, but also the incredible automations that you can do in the DMs, whether that's Facebook Messenger messages or Instagram direct messages. And that's where my DMs to dollars training and framework comes in. All right. So let me know if that's making sense. Any questions here? Oh, I want to know how to do that. Yeah, it's super fun. It's one of my favorite, just like my favorite aspects of it. And I think I have, let me see if I can pull up a quick video showing one way that I was able to do this. Yes, I want to know how to do that, says Sheila. DM assistance. Let's recap the strategy. And this is just a really easy way to build your It's super easy to build your email list, even if you don't have an offer, right? It's your ability for, oh no, am I breaking up here? I'm seeing that looks like I might, okay. Let me show you this exhibit. And let me open it here on Instagram. This is one of my older Instagram posts, an oldie but a goodie, just to show you how far it has come. And then let me see if I can add a track. Default. Let me know if you're able to. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the sound.
You lost your Instagram tomorrow. How would you get in
Can people hear that?
contact with your
Let me just try. I'm just going to try and share it. This is
follower?
Here.
Hint, it's through your email. That's why I've developed a tool to make it super easy to collect email addresses right in your DMs. You can try it out right now by DMing me the keyword email, and you'll see that you get this message from me. You're able to put your email in, and then bam, I'm able to capture that and put it into my system, automatically adding it to my email list. You can see that it automatically maps.
So here I was showing that I just gave a simple keyword saying, hey, send me the keyword email if you want to sign up for my email list. And even if somebody says, oh, for sure, I would love to be part of that, my email is, it's able to just identify the email and not take the whole message and map it. All right. So that happens automatically whenever you are sending messages through your integrated Facebook and Instagram accounts, but also through your SMS. So that's why it works here in the IRL flow as well. Okay. All right. I see that Stan said, I signed up on your form at the site mentioned, received a welcome message, but no login or info or link to get the actual data. Stan, would you mind just sending me an email? My stream is freezing too. I'm not sure why. I'm testing things out. It's freezing for me too, but I'm not sure why. Let's see. Sorry, I seem to be the problem child today. No, you're not at all the problem child, Stan. This is helpful feedback for me to get. I'm not sure why it's not working for you, because I know that it's worked for other people and they're getting it set up, but it might just be a mismatch on the email. So if you'd be willing to either, I mean, I know you might not want to put it out there publicly, but I can check on the back end for making sure that your email is in my system, and then we can make sure to get you set up. Okay. It's buffering every few seconds. What's happening to me too? I'm not sure why. Maybe I am simply adding too many things. Let me just delete a track here. Yes, y'all. Let's go ahead and end this. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to. Oh no, I'm sorry, y'all. We had such a great start. And looks like. All right. I really am not sure part of I'm not even sure what it is. Looks like my internet is fine, so maybe it's just the Mercury's in retrograde or something. But I'm seeing what you all are saying, and it's not just your son's game, Sheila. So I'm sorry about that. But yes, Stan, if you want to go ahead and send me an email, I'm going to put that my email here. It's Kayla@theaihomegirl.com. And I want to make sure that I'm able to get your your everything set up for you on the back end to make sure that you get your snapshot and your mini course, because I think some of the questions that you had here today when it comes to the VCF will all really be explained and clarified once you're able to get into the course and get all of those resources. Mm-hmm. Perfect. 1 and 3 p.m. Excellent. So um, it's like I want to keep on going, but not if this is going to be a miserable experience for everybody because it keeps on buffering. I will have to come back and watch that to follow it. Yes. Okay. So I'll just recap what I did here in my automation. Here, I supercharged my automation by adding a wait step after they get that original SMS, where they get that, hey, great connecting with you at the event name, at the IRL Supercharge live stream. Let's stay in touch. And then I also have a follow-up here saying, hey, I would love to give you my free, guide on custom GPTs, or this is where you could also ask if you can, send them your calendar for a booking. Maybe you're actually just sending them a link to a funnel and hoping that they opt in and then you collect their email there. But if you wanted to maintain the conversational nature that takes place, like it just feels like two people texting back and forth, then I would not even send a link. I'll just be like, hey, give me your email and I will send it over as soon as possible. Okay. And then once that email is, once you capture their email, that's going to put it in their contact field. So I'm going to just say, also, I have some free goodies coming up. Would love to send them your way. Can I get your email whenever you have a moment? And this way, I don't have to say, like, I'm going to send you this guide right now, because we'll actually have to send that in. I would do that in a separate workflow. Which I can also show you. But if I were just keeping it all in this IRL workflow, remember, this is going to be specific for every single, or this is going to be reused for every single event that you do. And that's the beauty of this workflow, that you don't have to create workflows for every single event that you're doing. You just have this very simple snapshot, and then you're able to redo it and redo it and redo it every time. What's up, Nisi? Hey, I got Nisi in the house. I'm sorry that it's freezing for you. It seems to be a little bit better, a little bit more stable right now. So I appreciate you all for tapping in and staying with me for this long. This is my very first live stream on my new branded YouTube channel, The AI Homegirl. And it's so funny because I've almost hit 1,000 subscribers on my music page, but I just decided to start from scratch, a whole new brand, and focus on AI, automation, tools, especially that power in-person events, because as you know, I'm a musician, an artist, and I was able to use a lot of these tools and reimagine them in a way that was never intended to be used. But I think it gives me some creative edge so that other entrepreneurs and agency owners and business owners can use these tools in a way that other business owners are simply not using them. Okay, so yes, Stan says I have the snapshot, not the course. So let me make sure that, because it's a bundle. There's too many courses. They also have a bunch of resources. I have a custom GPT in there. So I definitely want to make sure that I get all of that set up for you, Stan. So I will, as soon as I hop off the call, I will make sure that I personally add that to you and follow up to make sure. It seems like I'm good now, right? Thank you very much. Thank you, Sheila. Appreciate that. It seems that we got over that rough patch. But are there any questions about what I've shown so far? Anything that you're like, oh, that'd be really cool if I could do this? Is that possible? All right. Because we're just here and it caught up, no buffering. Okay. Love that. Love that. So yes, just to recap, I took this very basic IRL snapshot, this workflow that's in the snapshot, and I've done a couple additions. So I've added a wait step so that I can now have a follow-up where I can collect their emails. I also have added a wait step at the very end after, so they'll be held in this workflow for an entire year, and then they will get a message in a year. Hey, can you believe that we took this picture a year ago at the meeting location? Hope all is well. All right, so now we have another option to follow up. I talked about what to do if you don't have an A2P number attached to the sub accounts in your high level account. Well, there's one. I'll be releasing a training because I actually have to go through an A2P approval, which I don't know if the A2P gods are in my favor because I've been able to get approved within 48 hours on every time I've ever done it. But if you don't have that, then you're going to just swap out on your Connect card the phone number for an email and then automate the email. So in your workflow here, instead of the SMS action, I would just put email action, and then I would still be able to attach the picture. I would still be able to say, hey, it was nice meeting you here. And then maybe you even have your lead magnet directly there. So these are all different ways that you're able to optimize this for the custom needs of you and your clients and the business needs. Okay. Let me see here what is on my agenda. One more. I know I have one more thing that I wanted to go through with you today. Let's see. We talked about how easy it is to set up, how to capture the email addresses in the sequence, how to put the wait step and send them your link later to SMS. And the last one that I wanted to show you would be how to set up if you are on the go. All right. So I do a lot of events, sometimes back to back. And when I'm on the go, I don't always have time to go to my computer in between and update. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sheila. So I was like, what if instead of even having to go to a link, if I could just text myself a secret code and then get back the link to that internal form. So that's kind of what I did here. And so let me show you the essence of how it works, okay? So I'm going to create a new workflow, and I'm just going to start this one from scratch. So let me go ahead and share my screen back, okay? Now this is the same general flow that works for any kind of keyword DM automation. So this is going to be secret IRL keyword update on the go. Okay. So the trigger here is going to be when a customer replies, and that reply channel is SMS. And it has an exact match phrase of this secret keyword, then this is going to happen. All right. So remember, the internal form allows us to just, like Sheila has a client that's going to be using this weekend, and Sheila's client maybe doesn't know how to go into the back end and update custom values. The problem with that, you're trying to find the specific value. It's not the best user interface. It's much easier to just go to a form, know you got to change out these 3 values, and it's done. So that's the beauty of the internal form. But now what I can do is I can have that form message to me every time I text my number this secret keyword, right? So we want this keyword to be just for us because it's going to link the form that's just for us. We don't want this to get out. So make sure your keyword is something that nobody would ever text your number accidentally. All right. It's going to be something specifically for you. I want to note that the reply channel here, for the purposes of what we're doing, is SMS, but you can see all of these other avenues that you can set up keyword DM automations with, right? So this is when you see people saying, hey, DM me the word tickets, DM me free, DM me song. It's because they just changed the reply channel to Instagram DM or Messenger. But this is all the same. This is universal. We're just doing SMS here. And then we're going to do an action of SMS back and be like, the link to update your form, to update your event is, and then you can put in the link here, internal form link. Okay. And then publish. Okay. So that's just super easy to have it, to be on the go. So let me show you, let me stop sharing my screen because I don't want to give away my secret key. Okay. It's very, very important. But what I'll do is I'll actually update this with like a secret keyword that will actually send me the internal form. And again, I just want to reiterate, the internal form It's by default, by the name, you should know it's internal. We do not give this to our clients. We only give our clients the IRL Connect form, not the internal form, because this is what updates it on our account. So if we gave somebody this form, it means that they have the ability to update those custom values on our account. And we, of course, do not want that. So here we go. I'm going to save that. And now I'm going to go ahead and test it out. So I just set it up on the back end. Now I'm going to go to my AI number, and I'm going to send that that keyword. And remember, it will trigger it if anybody sends it. So that's why it's just got to be for you. Look, and I already forgot it. Let me there we go. 1-4. And I always like to check my enrollment history. Like, did it go through? Yep, there it goes on the back end. I'm waiting for it to come through so we can see it's about to come through. And there it is. The link to update the event is. And now I can click on that link. And now, instead of having my the Connect card, this is the link to my internal form. So see, it says use this form to update your events on the go. So like I'm on the go, and sometimes I'm doing multiple events in one day. Sometimes I'm doing a pre-party, and then there's like an after party for like a conference or whatnot, or there's a daytime. There was like the Hoots, sponsored by Hootsuite after party, right? So now, instead of trying to get on my computer, go on the back end, find my internal form, update it there, I just text myself that my secret code, and then it's going to automatically send me my internal update form. So now I can go in here, and I can put in showing the internal form, and I can keep the tag, I can update the tag, whatever I want. And now, great, my values have been updated. All right. So now let's just go ahead and check that it works. This was what I had, my connect.theaihomegirl.com. It showed that the event was the IRL Supercharge live stream. And now when I refresh it, showing the internal form. Right? So I was able to update my Connect card for the person that I'm dealing with at the event, all through that text message automation. And it shows that it updates. So now I'm on the go. I don't want to have to get on my computer, but I want to make sure that I'm properly attributing the source of every person that I meet. And now I'm able to just do that on the go. And as you can see, it just right here and then go. So yeah, Sheila said I had her bookmark the link, but this works better. Yeah. See, bookmarking the link is fine. Like I recommend, like, hey, send it to yourself in the email, send it wherever you want to go. But this is just like, sometimes you get overwhelmed in the emails. You're like looking, what was the subject line that I put? IRL form. This way, no matter what, you have that secret keyword set up, and you just know that you'll always have access to it no matter what. And again, I built this because I use this tool, and I know the pain points of when it seems that it would be simple, like, I'll just go to the email, or I'll just have it bookmarked in my notes. But when you're on the go and you're trying to deal with so many things, then you don't want to, you just want to make it as easy as possible. And now you have these internal systems. Yeah, it could be a keyword. You could think of it as like a pin. It might be some numbers. It could be an emoji. Right? So just something that I recommend that it's an exact match keyword, not contains phrase, and that it's something that's so unique and random that nobody would ever accidentally text that in a conversation. All right? Because we never want that to trigger except for us. All right? I just want to emphasize that. So yeah, those are some of the unique ways that you can supercharge your IRL snapshot. Right, is being able to enhance the effectiveness of updating your events on the go, is able to add a wait step so that you can remember or have other people remember where you met them a year ago. And the proof is in the pudding. When people see that picture, there's no way that they can't remember who you are. Right? Especially you're like, here's the picture that we took together. Here's the event that we met at. Here's the date that we met. What's up? So it just really solidifies those connections so that you never let another new connect or new lead fall through the cracks. Even if you don't end up connecting with them and you fall off, at least you have another chance a year from now to reinvigorate that connection. Okay. And I also showed you how we built in an email collector into the workflow by asking the contact in a text message if you can get their email. And in the next time, I will show you also how you can automate sending out lead magnets through the contact field being updated. So, wow, I really did this whole in like a whole hour. So that's thank you so much for joining me on my very first IRL Supercharge, a live stream here on the AI Homegirl YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody for joining me. Stan, let me make sure that I actually got your email, Stan, so that I can ensure that you get all of your deserved goodies that I've put together for you. Hi, Stan. I see it. This is the email I registered with. Excellent. So I got you covered, Stan. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you get that on the back end, and then make sure, to check out the free bundle. That's irl.theaihomegirl.com. And I will actually just show you real quick. Here it is. This is what we're doing right now. The IRL and it's Snapshot Supercharged live today. This is where you'll get the snapshot and mini training. And again, you'll get the snapshot and mini course. So this training, I actually realized that the recording didn't go properly. So I'm going to re-record this and add this today, y'all. But the QR code training is in there. The Canvas screensaver and template training is in there. And then I also have included my DMs to Dollars bundle. So when you sign up for this, you're also going to get a bunch of additional resources, snapshots, trainings, links to live events that I'm doing, workbooks, etc. Yes, and then there's my 2 best-selling ebooks, which I'm also going to be adding in there today because I think I just have them as the links. Yes, Sheila said that, let me take this off. Sheila said, I had her bookmark it and save it on her home screen. Looks like an app. There you go. And Stan also echoes that sentiment. You can also save the link to the form to your home screen. That's what I do now. And then Sheila said, but she will forget. Exactly. I think everybody kind of has their own like ways. And maybe it's just that you have it all. You have it sent to your email as a backup. You have a secret keyword automation so that if you forget, you always have that as an option. And you save it as a link on your actual mobile phone home screen, and all of those will work, right? Just the point is that we're able to do this on the go. Okay, so whatever method works for you, there is no right or wrong method. It's just more so about who is going to remember. Right? So if she forgets, then maybe you could be like, oh, don't forget, girl. We got that secret keyword. Just make sure you text it to the number and you're always going to have that link. Yes. Sheila says, yes, Stan, great minds think alike. There you have it. So excellent. Well, Stan, you can expect an email from me real soon. I'll also be entering that VCF training into adding that into the bundle today. And lastly, I'll be sending out the replay here. If you want to share it, this will also be here live on my new YouTube channel, The AI Homegirl. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for joining today. I am going to be getting a regular schedule together for these live streams that I will be announcing soon. But luckily, if you are in the, you've already opted in through the irl.theaihomegirl.com, you are going to get all of the latest and greatest updates, resources, step-by-step tutorials of bite-sized things, automations that you can implement starting today, that super easy value adds that you can bring your client and your business to just continue automating, which is so important in this day and age of 2025. So I'm Kayla Love, the AI Homegirl. Appreciate you for tapping in with me today. I'll see you on